What is up, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, Jay. What's going on, brother? Philly. Oh, my boy Flip's in here. What's going on? Larry Overcome. Good morning, boys. Good morning. Or good afternoon. Good evening, wherever you guys are located. All right. I had to drink a little bit of this energy drink. Get me up. I didn't hit the gym this morning. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a little break. We got some things to do today. So if you guys are just joining in, welcome, guys. Happy Friday. I hope you guys had a great week. We are here for another morning stream. We have some stuff popping off today. We have basically at around 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, we're waiting for the core PCE numbers to drop. And I did a little bit of research. So you know how we're always focused on CPI report, right? The core inflation, year over year, inflation as far as like what the numbers are. Well, the PCE has a lot to do with the inflation numbers. And I'll actually bring it up, the definition, real quick. Let's see here. PCE. What was it? Something I was going to Google. Core PCE, I think it is. There we go. All right, so just so we're all familiar and on the same page here. So the core personal consumption expeditor price index measures the change in the price of goods and services purchases by consumers for the purpose of consumption, excluding food and energy. So it's basically what it's given us is going to give us the CPI report without food or energy, right? So they're going to exclude food and energy, which usually is probably what's probably holding us up as far as high inflation. You have food, energy, and also housing. Those are going to be your three key factors as far as keeping inflation relatively high right now, because we already know that's what costs the most right now. That's what's been affected the most with inflation in the last few years. So with the PCE, they're basically going to give us everything else besides those big factors to see how the rest of inflation numbers are doing for right now. So you guys can see that is going to be releasing here in about 20 minutes. So we're going to cover some stuff and we'll see how the markets react as far as what's going on. Let me jump in the chat real quick. Eduardo said the chat was on fire yesterday. And if you guys are new here, we do usually go live on the evening times, usually around 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe so you guys can get those instant alerts whenever we do go live. We have been doing morning streams. I've been getting a lot of feedback. Like everybody's like, yeah, let's do morning streams as well. We particularly been doing the morning streams though because we've been having all this macro data coming out. Yesterday we had some numbers come out. Today we have the PCE numbers coming out, so we're just basically covering that, seeing what the market reaction is, kind of let you know what today is going to bring as far as what the market reactions and all that good stuff. So, but I appreciate you guys coming and spending some time with me. Cowie said, "Good early afternoon from across the pond." Oh, that's right. You guys already. I forget our people from across the pond. You guys are basically in the future from everybody that's in the States. We got Hype Man in here. BP, what's going on, bro? Rosales, what's going on, brother? Tim in the house. Jay, we got another. Oh, yeah, Jay's already been here. I was like, Jay, we got another Jay? My boy, Jay. All right, so for right now, before the numbers get dropped, the market's not doing terrible. We kind of been, like I said, we've been kind of sitting around in the same zone right now. Bitcoin's at 68,360. We're going to see some fluctuations right now, or not right now, but in the next like 15, 20 minutes as the numbers are about to be released. I don't know if this is going to be a big deal. I honestly think that we're going to see a little bit of fluctuation, but I think it's going to be really a big nothing burger, honestly. And I say that lightly, but it because I really, don't know what it's going to bring, but it's for the most part, the CPI report, when Jerome Powell speaks, when we had the Fed meetings, those are going to be your bigger days that are going to be the where you're going to see a lot more volatility. Days like today, you know, we will see some volatility, but I don't think it's going to be much, right? I don't think that if like the numbers come out positive for crypto in the markets, that we're going to see Bitcoin run to $70,000 right now, even though 70,000 is literally right around the corner, right? And then vice versa. If we see some numbers that aren't relatively good for the market, I really don't think that Bitcoin's going to come and drop down to like some of these levels that we have marked, like 66 or 64, any of those areas. I really don't think it. So the worst case scenario and the best case scenario is that we maybe will run up on some good numbers coming out, possibly coming up towards the 69, the 69 area. That is a big spot that we've had, you know, as some resistance. This is our previous all-time high from 2021 that I keep telling everybody. This is the spot that we really want to map, because as soon as we actually do find that solid support at the 69,000, and I don't mean us bouncing here and there, you know, zooming back or going back when we hit our all-time highs, right? This is us hitting our all-time highs. If you really see the charts, we really never spent much time above 69 as far as just bouncing off of it. We did right here. We bounced a few times, which looked great, but we broke down, right? Never really did we sit here and just like bounce and confirm that we're going to stay above 69. And you can see here kind of the same thing. We have not really confirmed. We've had a couple times where we've bounced off 69, but we couldn't hold it much. And that's what I'm saying. As soon as we get that confirmation that we're staying above 69, and I mean, let's say we run up 73, 74, 75,000, and maybe we have a bad day, right, or a bad week, and we finally make it back down to 69. But 69 is the bottom, kind of like how 59 right now has been the bottom, right? Us breaking below and coming down to like 59. You see right here where it's been a big bounce. Even this area right here at 56. When we can finally run up and 69 is our bottom, that's when I'm telling you guys that Bitcoin is going to be on its track up to $100,000+. We haven't got there yet, but on the flip side, the good thing is that we've been hovering around that area. We've been really hovering around, finding that support around 69. If we do break below for as of late, it's been somewhere around 66.4, somewhere around there. So I mean, we are still holding relatively strong for Bitcoin, given the numbers that keep rolling out every day. You know, on the backside, you know, Bitcoin's been holding strong. Crypto market's been holding strong. You know, looking at the bubbles, this is for the daily. Jasmy's still absolutely killing it. We're gonna jump into Jasmy here in a second. We have 15 minutes until the numbers come out. But looking at the week, I mean, look at this. I was like, wait, am I in the right? This is the top 100. Brett absolutely assassinating its competitors right now. Look at that. Brett is up like crazy. Notcoin came out of nowhere, 151% up. Ordinals is up 35, almost 36%. Jasmy, 43%. Big news coming out of Jasmy's camp that we already covered. Floki, 17%. Looking great. Let's see here. Uniswap. Sorry, my phone's going crazy. What the hell is going on here? Oh, okay. But yeah, you guys can see the point of what I'm getting to is this is the weekly, right? We're still holding strong. And a lot of projects are actually up big time. We do have some projects that are in the red, but if you see, they're relatively small, right? They're relatively small, 4 or 5% down, nothing too crazy. And if you look at the month, we're pretty much all in the green. So, I mean, that should right there just let you know what we're dealing with. You know, we have a little bit of choppiness. You know, we've had a little bit of some sideways action in the last like week. But if you really zoom out and look at the monthly, you look at the weekly, I mean, we're doing really well. Solana's up 33% in the last month. I mean, that's craziness right there. Obviously, we already know Brett. PEPE, 121. PEPE keeps making all-time highs. Jasmy's up 81% when you look at the month. Let's pull up Jasmy's chart real quick. What do we have? We have 13 minutes until the numbers drop. Let's pull up Jasmy. And speak of, look at Jasmy in the chat. What's going on, Jasmy and NFK? I just realized your name's Jasmy and NFK, bro. That's awesome. I'm so used to calling you Jasmy. Let me before we jump into some TA. So Vajerio, what's going on? Said I gotta watch your live before going to work. There you go. We're gonna get you pumped for today, bro. Right? Because remember, we're gonna get you that financial freedom. All of us, everybody that's got to go to work today, just keep grinding. Keep grinding. We're gonna get there, and eventually, and don't be those people whenever you hit it big, unless they've done you wrong. Don't go there and like go take a crap on your manager's desk. You know what I'm saying? Like, just formally tell them, hey, listen, I made a lot of money. I have financial freedom now. I don't need to be here anymore. All right, it's been real. You guys have a great day. Good luck and good riddance. Don't be like some of those. You ever heard of those people that like literally go take a shit on their manager's desk? Like, screw you. You have to really do somebody wrong to do something like that. Oh, man. I don't know how I jumped down the rabbit hole on that one. But so for Jasmy's looking freaking just crazy bullish. To be honest, I'm a little disappointed with Jasmy. I'm a little disappointed, and I'm going to tell you why. Because we had this story come out with Jasmy that the freaking the Japanese government literally is now like literally working with Jasmy. They called it the Bitcoin of Japan, right? And Jasmy's up what 80% in the last month. I would be expecting if the United States said NFK is now the dollar for the United States, right? What do you think would happen to NFK? We'd go up like 1,000,000%. Jasmy jumped up 80%, which is it's craziness. It's great, but I'm just like, looking at the news, I'm like, I guess what I'm saying is that the news was so bullish compared to the move that Jasmy made. Like, I felt like Jasmy should be at like 5 cents right now, at least, off of that news. So, but at the end of the day, Jasmy's killing it. It's doing really well. And I guess what's good is that Jasmy ran up, and it's really it's holding its gains. I'm going to remove these lines real quick because I was mapping out when we first ran up. And you guys can see I was mapping out a bull flag that technically played out. You can see. So, but you can see we're basically going in swings right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if the market reacts positively here in the next 10 minutes, that you could probably see Jasmy making new local highs. Now, where is Crypto Queen? Crypto Queen, you out there? Where you at? Show your face. Me and her been going back at it, respectively, because she was saying like 7 months ago when we were doing videos on Jasmy, and people were like, what do you think Jasmy's going to get to in this bull run? And I was like, respectively, I could see 25 cents, 50 cents, maybe $1, right? And she's like, bro, she's like, are you kidding me? She's like, do you even look at the charts? Jasmy's been to $4, and I had to drop some sauce on her and let her know, that Jasmy has been to $4. You are not lying there, right? You're not wrong. But what you're not taking into consideration, my young friend, my young crypto friend, is that Jasmy, when it hit that $4 mark, the circulating supply wasn't at 98.6%, right? So when it hit that $4 mark, there wasn't 50 billion in circulation, because for Jasmy to hit $4 with a $50 billion coin circulation, you're talking about a $250 billion market cap. And she's kind of like, oh, yeah. So now she came back on my last Jasmy video and was like, oh, but she's being nice. We're all, this is, I'm just playing around with her. Me and her are going back at it. But she's like, oh, I told you Jasmy's going to get to $1. I'm like, oh, wait, now you're saying $1? I have it on video of you saying in the chat that Jasmy was getting to $4. Now you change your tune to $1, and she's trying to correct me. So, it is what it is. But yeah, so a lot of people ask me, they'll in the videos, they're like, hey, what do you think Jasmy's gonna get to? And I tell you guys, you have to remember, and I'm sure I know a lot of us already know this, but some people don't. There was a time where I didn't take in consideration like the circulating supply, where the market cap is. Those are all major factors, right? So like I said, if you go back and you look at the market cap for Jasmy, when it hit $4, look where the market cap was at. the market cap got up to $1.3 billion. Look where we're at right now. We're at $1.5 billion. Why isn't Jasmy at $4 again? Well, it's because since back in October 2021, in the last 3 years, they have slowly released the rest of their supply into circulation, which is a good thing, right? So now you're talking about a Jasmy before that had probably half the circulating supply, right? Now you're talking about a Jasmy that's at pretty much 100% circulating supply. They're not going to be adding any more into the circulating supply. So wherever Jasmy gets now is where she's going, right? But now you have to take into consideration that there's 50 billion in circulating supply now. So in order for Jasmy to get up to $1, Jasmy has to get up. Jasmy's market cap has to be 49,299,000,000. Yeah, you got it. Almost 50 billion basically in market cap. So the point of what I'm getting to is that when everybody asks me what do you think Jasmy can get to, obviously it's just my opinion, but I'm saying, well, taking into consideration of everything that we see, the numbers that we have, I would say Jasmy could possibly get up to 25, maybe 50 cents in this run. If you think about it, 50 cents would put Jasmy at a $25 billion market cap. That would be a 20x from where it's at right now. It could easily do more. I remember now what I was saying was that, you know, if the country of Japan as a whole, the government got behind Jasmy, I could see Jasmy getting to $1. Now that you're seeing, you know, you have the freaking prime minister of Japan coming out and saying that Jasmy is the Bitcoin of Japan, you know, and they're basically all the major billion-dollar companies in Japan are working with Jasmy. Now I could say, all right, you know what? I think down the road, Jasmy could easily get to a $50 billion market cap. I really do, because Japan's economy is a big economy. It's one of the biggest ones in the world. So that's pretty much where we're going to leave it with Jasmy. I just wanted to clear the air. She's going to be watching this later, and she's going to be all like, no, I didn't say that. You didn't. What? So let's see here. Blue Oyster, what's going on, you my boy Blue? Jasmy said 8 more hours before the weekend starts. Maybe some high noon today. Uh-oh. All right. Got to be careful with those high noons because they slide. Well, no diddy. But they're so bubbly and they taste good if you get like one of those good flavors that you like, where you could sit there and pound like 7 of them, right? No diddy. And yeah, don't be driving. That's all I'm going to say. Disclosure said, can you check Gari Network? Yeah, we'll pull that up. What do we have? We have 5 minutes, guys. So what we're doing here is we're mapping out. We have the PCE report about to be dropping. Let's see here, and we're going to see what happens. So Bitcoin right now is slightly up at around 68,500. Solana is slightly up. It looks like since last night it's been slowly creeping towards the upside. So if you guys are just coming, excuse me, if you guys are just joining, in about 4 minutes we're going to get the core PCE price index that's going to be dropping. We're looking for a forecast of about 0.3. which was our previous number. And you're saying, Crip, what the hell is the PCE? I had to do the same thing. So the core PCE, or personal consumption expenditures price index, excluding food and energy, is a measure of how much Americans pay for goods and services. So it's basically the same thing as like a CPI report, the inflation, to simplify it, excluding food and energy. All right, so we're waiting for that to drop. Obviously, if this comes out, so I'm guessing what I'm guessing is if it comes out meeting the forecast, or if it comes down lower, I'm thinking that the markets are going to rally. If it comes out exceeding the forecast, meaning 0.4 or higher, you're going to see probably some volatility in the market. So we have 3 minutes until that drops. Overcome said, Jasmy's my biggest holding. We'll invest into data protection any day. Oh, yeah. I hear you, Jasmy. I've been saying it, bro. Jasmy is a solid project, and now it only just reaffirms it with Japan, really backing them. So let me look at Gari. We have 2 minutes to look at Gari, so I'm going to be very fast. I'm just kidding. Yep, Gari's good. We're out. Just kidding. Yep, looks good. Let's go. What kind of fib retracement do I have going on here? All right. So Gari, where do I start? Nothing too crazy for Gari. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Bottom still over here at around the 0.9 penny. You can see it did have some nice run ups. Ran all the way up to the 382, but you can see these were short-lived giga pumps. Came down, found some support at 786, but since then it has broke below the 786, breaking our support level right here at 2 cents. So it's sitting right at 2 cents right now. Our support level is really at the 23. It's sitting at the 22. So it is holding somewhere around our support level. Doesn't look bad. The only thing I would say with the time frame, that we have right now, because we're going to be jumping over, all I can say is that this project is still down. If you're long term on it, you're given a beautiful opportunity to just keep dollar cost averaging in and adding to your bag for this project if this is something that you're bullish on, right? A lot of projects have run and they're up, 80, 90, 100+% in the last few months, and people are still dollar cost averaging on them. You at least have this opportunity to keep buying in on this project right now before you see any big movement if you're bullish long term on this project. So all right, let's go back. Let's look at Milady's real quick. We have one and a half minutes. 1.5 minutes, guys, until this drops. Milady right now is sitting at a good spot that I've been telling you guys at 25. Look where she's basically just parked at around the 25. So I told you guys that's a big spot for some support. Yesterday we were kind of sitting at it as resistance, but now we are finding it as some support. So hopefully we'll see a big run from that. Ethereum not looking bad, 3,800. We have 1.5 minutes, guys, until the PCE report comes out. Solana is running right now at 169. Let's see here. NFK is running, guys, like crazy. Look at that. Still up 8%. We're so close to that $1 million market cap, guys. So close to that $1 million market cap. Right now, a steal, in my opinion. We're running up to 100 million. Right now, you can buy it. This is 100x right now, even buying where we're at right now for NFK on Solana. Make sure you guys check that out. So Bitcoin right now sitting at 68,500. So it's anticipating some good news. You can usually see when the markets start moving up like this, like literally right before the PCE drops. All right, we got like 20 seconds, guys. 20 seconds. Get your popcorn, get your coffee ready. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Not yet. All right. It's 8:30. It's 8:30. Someone's typing in the data right now. The markets are running. The markets are running right now, guys. Look at that. Markets are running right now. So we obviously got some good numbers. It hasn't updated yet. Come on, TradingView. Give me some damn numbers here. So you guys can see the market is running right now. We're running up to that 69 like I told you guys. All right. So here's the numbers. PCE report dropped. We met the forecast. So previous was at 0.5, which is okay. Yeah, they just did a switcheroo on us here. Oh, all right, it's right up here. So the previous was at 0.3. The forecast was at 0.3. We beat forecast at 0.2. So that means that inflation technically is coming down, excluding food and energy. So this right here is a good thing. On top of giving ammo to Jerome Powell for reducing interest rates, now he can see that interest is starting to slowly move down again. So looks good. The markets are reacting positively. You can see we're kind of having an downward move for Bitcoin. Let's zoom in a little bit on Bitcoin and see what the hell is going on. There's such a struggle right now for a fight. Buying and selling. What's going on? Solana just ran up to 170. Looking good. Let's see here. Let's look at the crypto bubbles and let's see for the hourly. Things are probably going to start changing. And if not, I mean, we already have everything in the green for the hourly, but I'm guessing that if we keep coming back here, you're going to start seeing a lot of these projects moving up as the markets move. Now, looking right here, Looks like Bitcoin ran up. It did run up to right below the 69. Hey, and it got rejected so far. So, and if you guys are just jumping in, we did just get the PCE report, the core PCE report, and it came out less than what it was forecast, which is technically a good thing for the markets. We were forecast to have 0.3. We came out at 0.2 on there. So you guys can see, good for inflation, good for the market. We'll see how it works. I am anticipating that when the actual market opens up and in less than an hour, the stock market, ETFs, there's probably going to be, in my opinion, could be a good inflow as far as the money coming in on Bitcoin. Prodigy, what's up, bro? Why are you putting the sad faces on here, dude? Come on, man. Cheer up. Gina, you here, girl? Give my boy some googly eyes so he can turn that frown upside down. No diddy. Koktoshi, what's going on? Love the name, bro. Overcome said, Jasmy's my biggest holding. Will invest. Oh, yeah, we already read that one. Eduardo said, if NFK becomes the dollar in the U.S., it would also make the koala the new face. And bye-bye eagle. No, we would never give up our precious eagle, bro. Maybe we could do something where they're side by side, or the koala has an eagle on its shoulder, right? Someone said something in the Discord about the koala. They were like, "Oh, Crip, what happens if this something pulls up on you?" I was like, "Bro, you do know I have a pet koala, right? That bites and will attack on demand." Prodigy, man, I don't even know. You coming in here with that energy, bro, in the morning? You coming here with that energy here in the morning, bro? Come on. Come on, bro. BP, you see what I have to deal with on a daily basis? This guy over here, you should see some of the stuff he sends in the Discord, bro. It's like the y'all know the meme that he loves with him twerking at the pool, bro. It's just, I'm like, bro, come on, man. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So, to get back on track, right now, Bitcoin keeps running up close to 69,000 right below it and keeps getting rejected. So, we'll see how that plays out. Like I said, I'm expecting the markets to react positively in the next, less than an hour from now. So, in less than an hour. So let's look at a couple things here first. So let's see here. I wanted to pull up this article now that we got the numbers out. So Bitcoin is still strong, but macro factors pose risk. Let's see here. So rising bond yields pose a risk to Bitcoin, crypto traders, Chang told. The present level of bond yields could weigh on all assets. You know what? I'm not even going to get into that because, I mean, even if it is, it's going to be a short-term thing, and it's really a big nothing burger in my opinion. They're not stopping us. So Robert F. Kennedy, this is a candidate that's running for this for presidency, said he basically put in his what he thinks about what's going on with yesterday's verdict with Trump and all that good stuff. Remember, we're not going to get into it being political, but it's just we're under some dark days right now. So crypto bettors lay 17% odds on Donald Trump in jail before Election Day. This isn't crazy. This is absolutely crazy. So gamblers have placed almost $900,000 in bets on the Trump in jail before Election Day. So let's see here. Crypto punters are giving Donald Trump a 17% chance of going to jail before the U.S. political elections in November. Odds on predictions applications Polymarket shows. Trump was found guilty on Thursday by a New York jury on all 34 counts. He was accused of falsifying business records, becoming the first former president to be convicted in the U.S. Trump pleaded not guilty and said that he will keep fighting until the end. But you gotta remember, these in Vegas, you can bet on anything, right? So if you're running the bets, you're gonna put up anything, right? Like anything. So I mean, that's something big that was going on in the States. So they're gonna put it up. You know, people want to bet against it or bet with it or whatever the case is. So another article: Ethereum ETF approval was a political decision, and we already said that. We already said that the people that are in current office right now are scrambling to do anything. Hence, why we saw that trial yesterday, right? And, you know, we're not getting political, but if you know the facts, you know, and remember, I'm not leaning towards any side on there, but if you know the facts on the case of why this guy was found, or what the charges were, this was from 8 years ago, before he ever was in office. Think about this, 8 years ago, with the porn star that owes him like $1 million because she was found guilty for whatever they had going on. She actually lost her case and owes him a bunch of money. Now they like scrounged up some stuff right before the election, you know, to and the reason why I you can maybe say, well, you're leaning towards a certain side. No, if this was going towards Biden, I would be saying the same thing. I think what's going on is that they're trying to pull up anything for any, you know, to try to derail, you know, these elections. They don't want to give up their power. But if you are familiar with what's going on in the States, what's going on in the world, these elections have big consequences. You know, hence look at a lot of the flare-ups across the world, you know, that just started in the last 3-4 years. So I mean, it's a little bit nerve-wracking out there, and to see what's going on continuously right now. I mean, it's not a good look. And the point of what I'm getting to with this is that just so happens, and I was calling this fishy when it happened, the Ethereum ETF approval just within like a week was like, yep, it's approved. It's a little odd, right? But we know that Gary Gensler is in bed essentially with the administration right now, right? So you go back 6 months ago, the administration was attacking crypto. Now they see that you know, backing crypto is nothing but a positive thing. So now they've changed their tune, and just so happened the ETF for Ethereum doesn't see any kind of hurdles, and it gets approved immediately, right? You have to understand what's going on here. These people are literally, like, I mean, they're up there dangling everything in front of us just to get your votes. So I mean, just make sure you guys are doing your due diligence when you're you know, voting for anybody. You got to make sure that, you know, whatever the hell you believe in is really there, because I mean, it's craziness right now. So getting back, jumped into a rabbit hole. I'm sorry. So getting back on. So we saw the numbers for the core PCE came out very good. We beat the expectation forecast at 0.2. We were forecast at 0.3, so a point below. And let's pull up. Let's see here. Let's refresh this and see. So this is basically a chart of what investors are indicating on the next Fed meeting, and nothing's really changed. They're still calling for a pause for the next meeting, which is technically in 12 days from now. 12 days from now. So we just got past this. Now in 12 days, we have something else coming, right? We have the Fed meetings coming out, which we already pretty much know that they're going to do a pause. What I was pointing out yesterday which was a little bit weird, is now what popped up is that there's 1% of the market is possibly saying that we could see an increase in interest rates, which is just mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling, but I mean, they're running with it. Even if you go into July, you see the numbers are fluctuating, but there's still that 1% of investors that are thinking that the Feds might still increase interest rates, which is insane. You know, I don't know how the hell or why they are thinking that, but we'll see how it plays out. But you can see 86% are calling for a pause, and 12.3% of the market is calling for some kind of a small ease in interest rates. And then as you move on to the later of the year, which everybody's pretty much been saying, it's either if and when we see these the Fed ease rates, it's going to be at the end of the year or possibly at the beginning of 2025. Now people are starting to swing back towards the end of the year, given the good inflation numbers that are coming out. So you can see we have 50% are calling for a small pause, or maybe some kind of a small decrease in ease in interest rates. You see another 43% are calling for a 0.25 or a 0.5% ease in interest rates. And then you have some crazy people over here that are calling 6% are calling for 0.5 to 0.75 interest rate ease, which I think that right there is insane. Anybody that's saying this or saying that they're going to increase is off their rocker. And then, as we move on throughout the year, this is in November, same thing. You can see majority of the market, basically anything from here to the left is pretty much calling for some kind of a Fed either pause or an ease in interest rates. And then going over to December, you can see it just keeps getting bigger and bigger towards the left, because by the end of the year, we're pretty much, as of now, it's almost in writing that we're going to see some kind of a Fed ease towards the end of this year. I'm thinking it's probably going to be somewhere around November. I'm thinking, because listen to this, the Fed is November the 7th. We go and we vote, I think, November 4th. So if they're going to do some kind of a political stunt move with, and usually Jerome Powell's been real on the side where he's like, I'm not getting political whatsoever, but you better believe that his boss is the people that are in office. So he's going to abide by them, right? So if he is pressured, you could see probably interest rates getting some kind of a small decrease in ease in interest rates. It's gonna have to happen in September, literally 6 weeks before the elections. So that's what we're gonna call them. Obviously, these numbers are gonna fluctuate. So we'll as they move, we'll continue to keep an eye on it. So Bitcoin, a little odd. Bitcoin ran up. And you know what's crazy is, didn't I call this before the numbers came out? I said if we see some good numbers, we're probably going to see Bitcoin run up to about 69,000 and probably get rejected. And it didn't hit necessarily 60. Wait, it did. Did we actually hit 69? We did. We literally hit 69,000 and got rejected right there. So, I mean, it's literally, this is what we called at the beginning. I said, because, the PCE report, yeah, it's there, but I think it's honestly just a big nothing burger in a sense of, where the market's at right now. It's really not going to do much. We see a little bit of fluctuation here and there, as of today, but really, like I said, I don't think if the numbers were good, I didn't see us running up, all-time highs, and if the numbers were bad, I didn't see us running down, retesting some of these levels. I was basically saying you're going to see some fluctuations, but it's not going to be like go run and tell your mom Bitcoin just ran up to 79,000 or something like that kind of thing, and vice versa. Solana, not doing bad. Solana has been kind of trying to get back on track on the last few days, but still, if you really look at the trend line from when it ran up, we'll leave right there. You can see it's still respecting that trend line that we have as far as running up and getting rejected. Right here, the trend line is coming to a 171, and that's exactly where it ran up to, 171. So what I would like to see for Solana is us stay above the 167 mark. Oops, damn it, I just moved that, and now I'm freaking pissed. I just moved my freaking, oh man. I guess it doesn't look like it's moved much. You guys know if I move a support line or a resistance line or my fib, it's really my support lines, because it takes a little while to go back and find out. I get pissed. I know my members are like, yep, don't do that. Crip gets mad. I seen what's going on, brother. He said, on my lunch at work, thought I'd jump on. Nice. Bro, it's mind-boggling that we're like all in the States. We're just waking up. You guys are already halfway done with your Friday. It's insane. BP said, he liked Diddy. Oh, BP, that's good. I'm gonna bring out a Diddy emoji, and every time Prodigy jumps in the chat, we're just gonna spam it with Diddy. All right, that's gonna be on for tonight's stream. Thank you for bringing that up, BP. I appreciate that. Yep, Prodigy, we got you, bro. Every time you jump in the chat, we got you now, buddy. We got you now. Let's jump back over to the bubbles and see if there's been any kind of Brett's running. Let's pull up Brett real quick. Brett's been freaking killing it lately. I wonder if it's actually on TradingView. It is. I want to look at something here. So Brett's coming up to $1 billion market cap. It's on base. That's right. Brett's on base. That is right. Brett's the biggest meme coin on base. That is right. And you know what's crazy is a lot of people, when Brett dropped, was all Brett, and then they kind of like, you can see we have a fib retracement on here, and it kind of like, because Brett kind of went through some turmoil, and I noticed that not a lot of people were asking me about Brett, but look at that. Look at that run, bounce basically right at the 786, and this thing just started taking off like crazy. So I mean, it looks good. $1 million, almost $1 billion market cap. Liquidity's at almost $5 million. So I mean, it looks good. It definitely looks good. Up 10%. If you really look for the month, though, I mean, this kind of gives you the picture of where Brett's at. This thing is up 194% in the last month. That's crazy. That's good. Shout out to everybody that's in Brett. Yeah, it looks good. Let's pull up our beloved Milady. What's our beloved Milady doing here? Let's pull up the 2 hour. To move this. Move that over. So, I mean, like I said, guys, our biggest thing right now is really just finding that support at the 25 for Milady, which you can see for right now. I'm not confirmed that it's literally going to stay above 25 for right now, but it is finding that support as we speak at around 25. So doesn't look bad at all. And she's basically holding tight, waiting for Bitcoin's move. I mean, you can see for the day, Milady's technically up 10%, about 10%, 9%. Market cap is literally knocking on $200 million door, so still relatively low market cap, but really, you know, like I said, this thing, once she starts running, I think she's gonna definitely get her respect that she deserves. Wanted to pull up Mog because Mog's been running like crazy too, so you can see Mog painted out this W pattern, and look at this run that it's on right now. Mog's not looking bad either, guys. Same thing with Brett. I had people in here, Mog, and then they went silent for a while. Over here, Mog, and then Mog dropped, and they were like, screw Mog. And look at Mog. Mog's up running. Not looking bad at all. What ecosystem is Mog on? Oh, yeah, it's on Ethereum. That's right, because that's why it was running. Yep, it's on Ethereum. Up 20% for today. Market cap's up there at $600 million. Doesn't look bad at all. Doesn't look bad. Make sure you guys hit those likes for this morning stream. What are we sitting at right now? 20 likes? Come on, guys. There's 20 other people in here that have not hit the like. Like, just slap the like. Sheesh. Just slap it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you for bringing that up. R Gaming said, he said, what do you think about Turbo? Thank you for bringing that up, because somebody was hitting me up on one of the videos asking me about Turbo, and I told him that we would look at it. I don't know if it was you or what. Philly's calling all you guys. Anybody that has not hit that like, they're calling you all slackers. And then he said, everybody that hasn't hit the like, and also Prodigy's a slacker too. I will agree with that, bro. Thank you, Philly. I will agree with that, especially the last statement. Damn. Turbo hit turbo on their ass, huh? Turbo went turbo on you. Look at that. So Turbo, I will say right now, a couple things. Market cap, over 500 million. I mean, it's sitting there right there where Mog's at, one. Two, the liquidity looks great. $5 million in liquidity. I'm sure if we look up Turbo, I think it might have been listed on some exchanges, but it's number 16 on Ethereum as far as trending on the deck screener. So, I mean, you can tell that it's relevant. Let's see here. So here, yeah, about 500 million it says. So you can see, yeah, so not only are you, oh, damn, Turbo's on crypto.com. I didn't even know that. So not only can you buy Turbo through Uniswap, right? Through your DeFi, but it's also traded on big exchanges like Gate.io, HTX, Mexi, BitGet, Crypto.com, and the list goes down as far as the central exchanges that it's listed on. So I mean, this thing, wait, and it's on Radium too for Sol? Turbo's on Ethereum. Oh, and it also has a Solana address too. So they bridged over to Solana too. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Prodigy, keep your $2, man. Keep your damn $2. I'm literally sending that right back to you. Oh, man, I appreciate it. But I am going to send that back to you. Don't be trying to buy me with money, bro. After you over here saying, listen here, Diddy. No, but Prodigy said, screw all them. NFK is what you need to look at. No, I mean, bro. Bro, stop sending me $2. I mean, bro, listen. Oh, Rosales said Pepe's on fire. You're Diddy lover looking at NFK. Can you put a pause on anybody sending super chats? You guys let me know. I think we got Diddy in the chat trying to send me super chats, guys. So just zooming in on NFK real quick. Absolutely killing it, guys. We're up like over hundreds of percent in the last like week. You guys can see this beautiful run up. We've actually broke some big support levels. Resistance levels. And we pretty much haven't even retested them for support. We just keep moving up. So our next spot for some impossible resistance for NFK will be somewhere running up. What is this? The 382. Running up to the 382. What really, the 62 level is a spot where this used to be one of our all-time highs. So yes, believe it or not, we're talking about NFK running up to all-time highs coming up. I mean, like I said, we have absolutely killed it since we ate up that zero like 2 weeks ago. We have just been going and going. You can see that we're halfway up from eating up another zero. Our all-time high is the top of the fib right here at the 98. So if we map out where we're at right now to where the all-time high is, we're about 90% away. That's nothing. We literally just ran 90% in the last like 3 days. We were up, what, 70% just yesterday? So, I mean, very, very bullish on NFK. If you guys are looking, this is on Solana. You guys can see we're still under $1 million market cap, so still beautiful time to jump in. Liquidity looks perfectly fine, looks great. We have almost 97% locked in liquidity. So, I mean, what else can you say about this? This looks beautiful, right? And then on top of that, we have the biggest community in the back end that support and that are so confident in here. And also, we have some big things rolling out. Big things rolling out. So if you guys are interested, make sure you guys check this out on Solana. You can buy it with Jupiter, Radium. I'm pretty sure you can get it from any of the swaps. But if you go on the deck screen or click into their website, which we already have, our new website's about to drop in the next few days. We have the countdown already in. This website looks great. Just wait till what you guys see coming. I almost spilled some beans last night. You guys didn't hear anything I said yesterday, so don't even repeat it. But we have some big things coming, guys. Big things. So make sure you guys check it out in FK. But other than that, guys, I do have to run. I thank you guys for coming in today. Had a great day. Make sure if you guys need anything, check us out in the Discord. I didn't post a Discord, but if you need anything, just hit me up in the comments and I can give you the link to the Discord. Have a great Friday, guys. I will see you guys later on. This weekend, we have a members-only stream tomorrow around 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we have an airdrop for NFK, not this weekend, but next weekend for all our members. So other than that, guys, thank you so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and if you need anything from me, hit me up in the Discord, all right? All right, guys. See you guys later.